This study, conducted by Padilla Breiden, our leader, Empredo Romilyn, Valencia Jazmine, and Villanueva Roselle Andrea, examines the relationship between average transportation time and sleep duration among college students. The research aims to determine whether longer commuting hours are associated with reduced sleep. By analyzing the gathered data, the group seeks to identify the presence and strength of a negative correlation between these two variables. The bar chart titled Relationship between Average Transportation Time and Sleep Duration illustrates an inverse correlation, also known as a negative correlation. Generally, as the blue bars, or the transport, increase in height, the orange bars, or the sleep, tend to decrease. The high sleep group, look at respondent 13. They have one of the shortest commutes, or the 0.5 hours, and achieve the highest sleep duration in the set, or 8 hours. The low sleep group, look at respondent 24. This student has the longest commute in the survey, or the 5 hours. Consequently, their sleep duration is among the lowest at only 1 hour. The mid-range group, for the many students who commute for 1 to 2 hours, sleep stays relatively stagnant in the 4 to 6 hour range, suggesting that other factors like study, work, or lifestyle also affect their sleep even when the commute is manageable. Based on the data gathered from a survey of the 40 total college students who took part in the survey, there is a lot variability regarding the relationship between commuting times and lengths of sleep. A very high percentage of overall student population, approximately 30%, commute for an hour to get to campus, and another approximately 30% commute to campus for 2 hours daily. We observe that a transport time increases, reaching as a high 5 hours for some individuals. Sleep duration often remains in the lower range of 1 to 4 hours. The strength of this relationship can be categorized using the correlation coefficient scale. In several instances within the data, students with minimal travel times like less than 1 hour are able to achieve higher sleep durations of 6 to 8 hours, whereas those with big transportation times of 3 to 5 hours consistently report sleep durations on the lower end of the spectrum. This inverse trend suggests a negative correlation, where the time spent in transit acts as a time thief that directly reduces a window available for rest. Depending on the specific calculated coefficient, this relationship likely falls within the moderate to strong negative range, indicating that commuting is a primary factor in the sleep deprivation observed among the surveyed students. In conclusion, the data presented supports an inference about college students balancing long commutes with sleeping less than the recommended minimum of 8 hours each night. High transport times are clusters with low sleeping hours, indicating that as travel burden increases, the loss in sleep is the greatest cause. Therefore, this trend demonstrates that a negative correlation exists between these two variables, thus warranting some form of institutional support or flexible scheduling to reduce the physical strain long-distance commuting creates for these individuals.